All right, Avon, let's get ready to kick off day 2. Live from the Connect podcast studio, put your hands together for Raya Salloum and Jonathan Flores DeLeon.
Hello, Avon. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, so it is a little bit early in the morning. I need a little bit of energy. Can I hear a big cheer in the audience? Hello, Avon. Good morning. There we are. I think now we've had our coffee. Okay, everyone, welcome to Connect Pod Behind the Beauty, our first ever podcast. So exciting.
I'm Raya. I'm so excited to be here with you. Now, Jonathan, something feels a little bit different. There's a little bit of a change here.
I think so.
What is it?
Okay, so I think you know Ray and I from hosting Campaign Connect. Who here loved Campaign Connect? We love you too. Thank you for following on that journey. But as you can see, Campaign Connect did get a little bit of an upgrade, and we wanted to showcase it to you today. It is now Connect Pod Behind the Beauty. And what we love about this is everything that you loved about Campaign Connect is here in Connect Pod. But the upgrade comes with knowing a little bit about what's happening in the world of beauty right now and just some behind the beauty moments. So it's everything you loved about Campaign Connect, just elevated and awesome. But Raya, can you tell us why we changed to a video podcast style?
Okay, so podcasts are really trending right now. They're going to allow the audience to digest any type of content in the way they prefer. So if you prefer video, you still have our videos on YouTube. If you're someone on the go, you're in your car, and you'd rather listen, then you go to Spotify and you can listen to our episodes. And from what we gather from Vogue Business and InStyle, podcasts are a trending evolution of how we reach people. What's amazing, I'm going to give you some data. We know you love data. So YouTube has over 1 billion monthly active podcast viewers and listeners. So that's amazing. So we really want to keep up to date. We want to give you what you guys are asking for. And that's why we chose the podcast format. And we hope you like it.
Yes. So really quick, I want to gauge the audience here. Who loves video podcasts? Can I hear it in the audience? You will be getting that, I promise. Now, who here sometimes is a little bit busy getting the orders in, driving in the cars, and I know you guys aren't watching the video, so who here would love to listen to an audio version?
Well, that's perfect because we have both for you.
Yes. So what we love about this, it's going to be released every campaign, just like Campaign Connect, so you will get that every first day of the campaign open. Now, we also have a special guest with us today.
Yes, we do.
Yes, so our dear friend and your fellow ambassador, Jessica Zumbush. Jessica, hello and welcome to the podcast.
Welcome. Hi. We're so happy to have you.
Appreciate it. So, I'm from Oregon, and my last name means to the forest, and Oregon is filled with forests, which if you ever get to come to Oregon, come visit me because I would love to have you.
Of course. Thank you.
Yes. My husband would love to be here. He has so many friends here, I think more than me, but he couldn't be here this year. So, wish he was here. And just a little bit about me. I actually have 2 French bulldogs, and they're so cute, and I love them. They bring so much joy into my life, and I know that you have some French bulldogs too.
Okay, so I might be a little biased. I think my Frenchies have made a little bit of appearances on videos here and there. Ray, I think you have a couple furry friends.
I have 2 cats.
We love cats.
I love cats.
We
I
might be a
love
little
cats
biased.
and dogs. The only reason why I don't have dogs is because I'm not allowed where I live right now. But I'm looking at Frenchies for the future, maybe, because they're so cute. Yours are so adorable.
Well, you can't have mine.
You can borrow mine. I need a break. Okay, so thank you again for coming on and helping us launch the first episode of our podcast. Now, for everyone viewing, I told you guys you're going to get a little bit of extra in here, so what we're calling the Beauty Pulse. Now, in our Beauty Pulse segment, we're going to talk about everything you loved about Campaign Connect. All of that's going to be in there. But we're going to talk a lot about some beauty topics that are trending, things that you want to know. That way you guys can stay in the know about what your customers are hearing, what your customers are shopping for. So how does that sound?
Louder. I don't hear cheering.
It's these
You think so?
It's the
Oh, that's better. That's
Okay, so up first, in Campaign 18, we are launching the Cashmere Soft Focus collection and the multi-bombs.
Yes, we are. So
Who's excited for that?
Who's excited, guys? Come on. I know I'm super excited. First of all, you see a few of the foundations here. We have 24 shades in the foundation. We have 10 shades in the concealer, and the amazing multi-balms, we have 4 of those. And we're going to take a closer look at them a little bit later.
Yes, and just a quick fun tip about the shades. If you forget how many shades, Megan, our marketing manager for color, she told me, she was like, you know what? 24 shades for 24-hour long wear.
Ooh, I love that.
I had to put it in there because it was just so like, okay, that's easy for me to remember.
And I'm sure all of you will remember that when you're talking to your customers about it as well. So that's perfect. Now, Jessica, you've had the chance to look at them and explore them. So tell us a little bit what your thoughts are.
Well, I love the multi-balm. I'm super excited about that. With the launch of this new cashmere line, I've been a rep or an ambassador for 18 years.
Wow.
So I've seen a lot of products come and go. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming when there's new products, but what I love about this is since it is coming as this new thing, it's because it has better ingredients, and usually Avon makes these changes. They don't discontinue old products just to disrupt our businesses. So this I just lost my train of thought, right?
That's okay. You were saying that this collection here is a beautiful transformation into things that we love.
Yes, well, and when Avon makes these changes, these new products, it keeps Avon in the forefront of beauty and innovation, which is where we really need to be.
Absolutely. And you talked about the ingredients. We'll get more into that a little bit later.
Yeah, so just a little bit of a teaser there for you.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We wanted to keep everyone's attention, so hopefully you guys are staying tuned. Now, speaking about foundations, there is a lot of buzz just in the beauty industry about shade range inclusivity and having a beautiful selection. Now, 24 shades is amazing too, but if you guys all love Avon, which I know you do, we have a ton of products in our portfolio, and one that comes to mind is Tier.
Yes.
Especially for that shade range.
Exactly. So even with this amazing shade range, that range goes from very light to very deep to cater to almost all skin tones. You can mix and match them, but if you still don't find the perfect range for you, Tier, which is right behind me, you can also find an incredible selection of shades there. So you are bound to fall on the one that's right for you and your customers. Now, I think I'm going to set my mic down a little bit. And since we're talking about shades, let's look at them, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Jessica, are you excited to try some?
Yeah, well, I've noticed that because I'm very fair-skinned, so sometimes when I am trying out these products, I have to mix and match to find the right one for me, and I know that's the same for my customers.
Oh.
Sometimes trying to find the right match for my customers can be a little challenging because I want to get the right match the first time, but I have reminded myself that it's okay if we don't find the right match for our customers on the first time. It's okay. It doesn't have to be so serious. We're not brain surgeons. We're just selling makeup, so just have fun with it. And if we can't find the right match the first time, it's all right.
Okay, so especially when we're talking about color, I think one of the things that we want to keep in mind is that it should be fun. I always reminded myself of when I used to, as a child, used to have paint and just explore with paint and have fun. I think this is very similar to that in terms of let's not get lost in being so serious about color, just like you said, Jessica. Have some fun with it and explore. And I think just being vulnerable with your customers and saying, hey, let's explore these shade ranges together and let's find you that match.
Yeah, we'll figure it out together. It's not that big of a deal. It's just makeup.
Yeah, and if you can see what I did here, I placed the color with Raya and Jessica, so I didn't have to accidentally put some on my clothes. She's very brave right now. But I think we're getting a good...
If I get some on my clothes, it's okay.
That's on
I'll
me.
just take them to dry cleaning. It's fine. But I'm trying to... Wait. I have some tissue back here. I can't get to it. It's okay. I'll wipe them later. But I'm trying to
We'll figure it out.
So I put the lightest range that I could find on this tray. Look at that. And I'm trying to do a little bit of like a...
Let's zoom in on
small
that color swatch. Yeah.
evolution
Look at that.
from lightest to darkest, and those are only the shades that I have here. Remember, we have 24 in total, so there's so many more in between. But look at that. They're so beautiful. And let's just, since my fingers are not very clean, let's just mix them up a little bit and see what we can get. So for example, look at this. It's super light. The one that's next to it is fairly dark compared to it. So I'm going to try to blend them and see what I can get.
That's beautiful how it's all going together
Look at
very
that.
well.
They blend so nicely. They feel really nice.
And Raya, can you tilt your hand this way so we can see
Look
in the
at that.
camera? Look.
Are you able to see?
Again, you guys can have some fun with this. Makeup is supposed to be fun.
I'm playing at painting here right now because I'm really doing a lot of mixing, but you can get so many different ranges. Thank you. You can get so many different ranges just by mixing those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. So imagine what you could do with the entire range of 24, right?
You could absolutely find the good match for your customers and
I
yourself.
love this. Perfect. All right. We will take a look at the concealers. Let me just clean my hands. Okay?
So while we're doing that, Jessica, with this color collection, how have you had any experiences with your customers? How have they been with, just in terms of color and those conversations?
What's your question?
Oh, how... I'm sorry. If you guys can see, I'm looking at Raya and I'm watching and I'm like...
He's panicking. He's wondering if I'm going to get my clothes dirty. They're not. And those wipes are incredible.
Yes, this one we did not practice. So that was very brave. Jessica, I was just asking how have your conversations been with your customers in terms of color and maybe foundation?
The conversations, I'm very open with, I'm not a huge makeup wearer, but that doesn't mean that I can't help them find the right colors because I play around with all the makeup and I'm always just trying to find, what works for me when I do want to wear makeup. And, I just try to have fun with it with them. And yeah, it's just a good time just to play around. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason why I asked that is you're very open about, you maybe you don't wear color all the time, but when you do, you're shopping around. And just to gauge with our audience right now, can we get a raise of hands who here feels like maybe they can't sell color because they're not comfortable wearing it every day? Or maybe they don't. Anyone here? And I think the biggest misconception about working with beauty is that you have to be a pro 100% of the time. And I don't think that's the case.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think here you can have some fun. And when we're speaking about color, I think for me, color is a very appealing category to talk about with someone. It's very easy because it is fun. And Jeannine may hate me, but skincare is also fun, but I feel like playing with color and having some fun here is nice when you're talking to customers, and it keeps the conversation very light and very exploratory.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And look,
Raya, how's it
now
going?
I'm swatching the concealers.
Let's see it up close.
Close up?
See, I'm not as brave to do this because
Come
it will
on.
get all over my clothes.
That's true. When we usually film our videos, he always gets messy and things are dripping on his keyboard, but that's fine.
Yeah, we can re-record those videos. You don't see those ones, but this one
Yes.
we'll leave to Raya.
What do you think?
Super pretty. I'm glad you're putting it on you because it would probably end up in my teeth.
So can we talk about a little bit of, so we mentioned the amazing ingredients that are in there.
Okay.
Do you think it's time?
I think it is, because this is a perfect segue to talking about something that we've mentioned before. You may have heard also Jeannine say this too. Has anyone heard of skinification?
Who knows what skinification means?
Again, we're going to need to hear it in the audience because we have these headphones and it's hard to hear.
I don't hear anything from the audience. I don't think. Are you guys bored? Okay.
Here we are. I see
Okay.
some laughs. Here we are.
So skinification. Okay, we all know what it means. So skinification can be, it doesn't only have to be about makeup. So basically it's the products that you have that have added ingredients that love your skin. So niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, retinol sometimes, right? So
Some
you can have,
ceramides, yeah.
exactly, you can have it in your body care. We call it skinification when they have these added ingredients, and it's perfect with these products because they definitely have additional beautiful ingredients. So we have niacinamide. Niacinamide is great for your skin tone and brightening. We also have a blend of ceramides that strengthens the skin barrier. And we also have Centella asiatica.
Ooh, who here has heard Centella? Yes.
We've seen it a lot
Yeah,
in
we've
our
seen it.
recent Beyond Glow line. So we also have that ingredient in here. So it's really going to help to soothe the skin as well.
I love these products that are like double duty. So it's not just makeup, not just covering my face. It's like doing good stuff for my skin.
Yes, double duty, multitasking. It's especially this one. So the concealer and the foundation have these. Do I have something?
That's me, sorry. We also do that on camera too, where I'll do this, and she's like, do you have something? So you're catching a lot of behind the scenes about what's happening when we usually record these for you guys.
Yeah,
Behind the beauty.
This is for today only. We're not gonna, enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, so the foundation and the concealer have those added ingredients, which makes them, like you were saying, it's kind of like multitasking because you're getting 2 in 1. But especially the multi-balm, because it has the skinification, the added ingredients in it. You can wear it on your cheeks, you can wear it on your lips, you can put some on your eyes. So this is really an optimal multitasker right here.
And as ambassadors, we're not just selling beauty, we're also selling like self-care and skin health with these products.
Exactly. Now, Jessica, I think you want to put your mic and try those on a little
She's
bit
putting you
too.
on the spot right now,
Okay.
Jessica.
All right.
I did the foundations and the concealers, but I think you should help me out with this. What do you think?
This one's super pretty.
What do you guys think?
And while Jessica's getting familiar with this right now, because Jessica's like, should we try it before? I'm like, no, let's get our real live impression of the product. And before that, who here remembers yesterday when Eva talked about having products that are multifunctional, right? We love that. It keeps us at the forefront of beauty, which is an ever-changing industry of what consumers want in their products. And it looks like they're having some fun. Can we get a close-up of the pod and what's inside? Because I love the jar.
First of all, it's huge.
It's
Yes.
huge.
Right?
This will be.
And it's so cute.
And how does the texture feel?
It's very light and it's like silky smooth.
Silky, not sticky, shimmery. Can you guys see that on my hand? Oh my God, that looks great on camera too.
Wow.
I can't wait to put these on. I cannot. Just gonna do a little.
Now we're having some fun here.
I can't see what I'm doing, but I'm trying. I usually, when it's something like this, colorful and shimmering, I always like to do it on the highest part of my cheekbones, because as I'm starting to age,
That's a lie.
yeah,
Come on.
I feel like things are really beginning to droop a little bit. So I like to go up. So the higher, the better. I'm just like giving a lifting effect. So that's what I like to do. Especially when it's shimmering, it gives you that
Yeah.
extra. And, another thing. So for maturing skin, you really want something that's creamier. You don't want to go with the powders, because what they do is they settle in the wrinkles and they just like make your skin look drier. And as skin gets a little bit more mature, it gets drier naturally. So these are great for that.
Jessica, what do you think?
I love these. I love like multi-use products since I don't wear makeup a whole lot. I like just to be easy, simple, quick, and this fits the bill.
Ooh, I love this one. Try that one.
Ooh, pretty.
Wait, I think
They're
I
just having a
noticed-
lot of fun right now.
I think I noticed something. Wait, I have to check.
Ooh. What are we looking at?
Oh, okay, I'm not crazy. So, did you notice that 2 of the colors are shimmery and 2 of the colors are not shimmery?
Ooh, can we show that to the camera so we can see in? Ooh, ah.
I'm keeping this one, by the way.
I'm sure I didn't invent this, but that's what I just realized now. Because as I was applying them, I'm like, ooh, this one has shimmer. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this one is not shimmery. So there we go. You have options.
Who's excited about this? Oh, I love how our audience is awake now.
Took us all a little bit.
When we're done, you can come onto this side and you can explore with this beautiful range
Yes.
of colors.
And we have our experts here. Megan's here in our product expo with color, so make sure to find her and say hello.
Yeah. Here. You want to? Oh,
Okay.
I think she wants to keep that one.
I think she might keep that one.
Okay, that's fine. You can have it.
So what I also love, I love a little bit of good packaging. Look at the frosted. If we could take a look at the frosted glass, it's just so beautiful. I'm all about how it's going to look on the vanity and how it looks when you have it, and it's nice. So I like this. I like the package of the multi-bomb. I'll show that too. Oops.
There you go.
Yeah, the packaging and everything is beautiful. And it has the color on the back so you can see it. But wonderful. Who here's excited about this one here? Yes.
So, can we talk about what's coming next? Because I can't wait.
Trends?
Yes.
Ooh, who here wants to talk about some trends? Okay, Raya, take us away with some trends.
Okay. The first one, because I just want to jump in there.
Let's
when you
do
were
it.
talking.
Let's have some fun.
So we mentioned it earlier. Jessica was the first one to bring it up. Multitasking products. So again, the multi-balm, like I said, you could put it on your cheeks, you could put it on your lips. So when you're traveling, like to this, okay, so this amazing event, and you want to okay, oh my God, I have to bring a lipstick, I have to bring a blush, I have to bring some color for my eyes. Hello, just one. You've got them all. So this is my first trend that applies to this perfectly that I love.
I brought the Go by Glimmer lip and cheek tint because that's like my favorite. I love that stuff. So yeah, that's what I brought.
Love it.
I love hearing the multi-use functionality of the products, and it really keeps us at the forefront because that's ultimately what customers and consumers are wanting today. Jessica, talk to us a little bit about some trends you're seeing.
Yeah, so definitely the multi-use products. I don't know if this is necessarily a trend, but this is what I have been seeing with my customers is doing like a double cleanse. So this is more skincare, but using our micellar water after you do like a oil cleanser, and then the micellar water just to make sure it's picking up all the extra little dirt and grime or makeup that you may have missed. And even in the morning, just after you wake up, you could just do the micellar water, and it's just quick and easy. That's like the way I do things, quick and easy.
I love that you said that, and it does really fit into our topic, even though we're talking about makeup and foundation. If you don't double cleanse, you're not going to have that perfect canvas to start with, right? So it's going to give an even better application to the product.
Preps your skin so that it can do the skinification part of the makeup.
Exactly. Another trend, Jonathan, is makeup that looks like skin.
Ooh.
So you don't want to just like cake it on. You just want something natural, a dewy finish, and these foundations offer just that as well. So that's another trend that they fit into.
Okay, I have something, and I have a little bit of a confession to make.
Okay.
I know a few of you have come up to me and were like, Jonathan, your skin's looking good, although I don't believe it sometimes, but I did hear that from a few of you. What I didn't say was the secret was some of these products here. It was I'd like to say this is part of my skin. Once these products get onto your skin, it just works really well. But yeah,
I thought you just woke up like that. Oh my God.
And now everyone can too with the Cashmere Soft Focus. It blends really beautiful with the skin. And I always say, it looks soft focused in the glass, that's what I think it gives to the face. So
yeah,
it's marketing right here in the packaging.
Exactly.
I think that was purposeful.
Yeah, a perfect conversation starter for that. Start talking about it. Amazing.
Yes, so we always see these trends. Trends are always ever evolving, but the products that you have and the collection that we have just keep you at the forefront of that. Even though you may not be aware of the trends that are happening right now, the products are there to support you and be behind you. So I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with the new launches, it just gives like a new little spark that we could go and talk to our customers about and share this new and exciting thing.
Yeah, and then they expect more newness and they're just eager to learn about what's coming next, which is perfect.
We love it.
More trends? Do you want to hear more? Okay.
Let's keep them behind the beauty, right? This is the pulse.
Yes. So when we're talking about foundation, personalized beauty. So what does that mean? Do you think you know? Does anybody know what that means, personalized beauty? Okay, so let's say I'm someone who I want to use this foundation. This is a full coverage foundation, by the way, okay? And it's very long lasting. So today I might want just a little bit of a sheer coverage using this foundation. So then what I might do is mix it with my day cream. And by mixing it with my day cream, I'm turning it into like more of a sheer finish, a tinted moisturizer. So personalized beauty, taking what you need with the products that you have and using them in a way that'll give you what you want, the result that you want for that day.
I love that. I love that. That sounds like just like an easy, like simple, natural kind of looking look.
Exactly. If you want something lighter, then you still can use that product even though it's full coverage.
Yeah, 100%. Now, are you guys excited about this collection? Now, with this, we're excited, and I want to make sure everyone here feels very comfortable and excited to be able to share this. So, Raya, if it's okay, can we move on to some tips and tricks?
Okay.
Who here wants to know some tips and tricks to be excellent with speaking to these products? Okay, I think we're ready. So, I will start with just the first one.
Okay.
And I can't take credit for this because I did talk to Megan, and she was like, let me tell you
Not
about
fair.
I know, I did some digging by myself. And I wanted to bring it to everyone here. So, as you may have noticed, we have the names of the shades here, like N3 and 7. Who here has seen the different names for these products?
What does that mean?
Okay, so before, like in other collections, I know we've had marshmallow. Can we shout out some other ones that we've had before? Cannoli.
I'm getting hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Yes, I loved that because it always made me hungry. And I was like, ooh, I want cannoli. Maybe if it's not my shade range, but I just want to eat one. As much as I love the names, I think the strategy behind having the letters and the numbers make it easy for customers and you to pinpoint that specific shade. So if you're not comfortable matching, it makes it very easy because you can find one, maybe you're N7, and easily you can bounce to N6 or you can go to N8. And it makes it very easy to talk about and bounce between without getting lost. So I think that's very powerful. Again, I'm not going to take credit for that. That was Megan, so round of applause for that one. Thank you, Megan.
No, that makes a lot of sense. It makes your life easier to find the perfect shade. So if you're a neutral or if if you need a warm color, that's just perfect. And then you, like you said, you go by level.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Very easy.
Okay, so do you have something to share?
Oh, I just was playing around with them last night, and I was seeing that because I'm at the lighter shades, so like 4, 5. There was a 4.5, and I was like, okay, perfect. So perfect in between.
Exactly.
That just lends itself to the shade range inclusivity and just making those strides to get those shades in. So
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
I want to talk about some application tips.
Ooh, application tips. Who's ready for that? Raya, this is all you. I'm going to be right over here.
I'm not
Mess
doing
free.
them. I'm not doing them live. I'm just going to talk about them because then I'm sure that I'll get missed.
Yeah, so with no mirror in front. Okay, beautiful.
Okay, so first of all, you want to start smaller. So you start with a smaller quantity and then you can increase. Start by applying a little bit of a few dots And when this is my key that I saw yesterday, by the way, during the makeup application, and something made me like, "Ah." So when you take your brush, you don't want to just like swipe the foundation, because what you're doing is you're like kind of removing it. So by pressing it in, you're really allowing it to set into the skin, cover the pores, and this is like my number one tip. So just press the product in, never like rub it off, especially with concealer. Okay, I don't know how well they're hidden right now, but I have dark circles, okay? They're so dark, and especially when I travel
Can
and
we
I
get a
get
zoom
puffy.
in?
Hey,
Kidding, joking.
no.
Joking.
So when I apply sunscreen, concealer, when I apply my hey, that's okay. You can zoom in.
Because she's gorgeous, and we don't know the dark
Oh.
circle she's talking about.
Yeah, you don't.
We can't see it.
So when you apply your concealer, if you're just like doing this with your finger, you're just really removing the concealer. So especially for maturing skin, you want to like press it, and if you're using your finger, press it and just like glide your finger like that. So you're setting it in place, and you're just applying exactly where you want it to go.
I feel like that was like opening a book,
Yeah, it's just,
just
like
page by page.
it's like that motion.
And I know you like to use a brush with these products. For those of you who like to use fingers, it also works very well, because I was
Just warm
using this
them up
on
first.
the go. Yes.
Yeah, warm up your fingers, warm up the product a little bit in your fingers. That'll give it a much nicer application, and it won't go into all the little creases.
Oh, these are great tips. I need to know all of these, so I love this.
And I know you have some really good tips, whether it's talking to and connecting with customers or with some product. And do you have some tips to share, maybe?
Well, just because I wear it doesn't mean that I can't sell it, right?
That's exactly right.
So the way that the approach that I take is, one, I try it out myself so that I kind of know what it's like, what the texture is like, what the shades, the colors are like. I also like to educate myself, so I'm always a big fan of watching Campaign Connect to learn from you guys. Connect Pod now.
Connect Pod.
I also always like to read about it in the What's New or online with the data sheets, and watching the like the master classes or any special trainings about them. So I educate myself so that I could educate my customers about it, and that seems to work well for me.
Well, it sounds like you're taking advantage of all the resources we have.
All the tools, yep.
So good job. Even if you don't use it, if you don't wear it, like we have a wide range of products overall now. We're just not just talking about this.
Yep.
So maybe you're not using all of it, but you definitely have the resources available to learn all about them.
Yeah.
So that's
And don't
great.
forget about the virtual try-on tool, because it has saved me
Oh, yes.
so many times. I love it. I love sharing it with my customers so that they could try it out. And a lot of the times they don't even think that, a shade is going to work for them, or even a lip color, and then they try it on their virtual try-on tool and they're like, "Oh, I love this."
Exactly.
Yes, and that's one of the topics that I like actually to talk about also, while we're talking about just tips, because I think it falls into line of the tips and tricks in terms of connecting with customers. It is AI in the beauty industry that's been making waves. So AI is not only in other realms, but it's trickled its way into beauty, and in different forms. Like I'm talking about AI, maybe even the virtual try-on tool, the AR versions, augmented reality. How has AI impacted not just your color business, but just your business in general, and how it might relate to the product?
I love using AI for my business. I use it a couple different ways. One way is I tend to get overwhelmed when the new campaign launches and I want to share the digital brochure or follow up with my customers. So instead of sending 50 or 60 text messages, I use a texting automation service. So I could just do as one text message. It's like a set it and forget it, and it sends it all out to my customers. I also use it for my team members when I have brand new team members. I have like 3 or 4 text messages that I have sent out to them just to help them get started. They're just like gentle, helpful texts, but it saves me so much time. It saves me from overwhelmed, which I appreciate. I also love using ChatGPT and Gemini. I like to do a lot of videos, so I use it to help me kind of brainstorm some ideas for my videos or for my social media posts. And I love using it mostly to help me kind of like formulate my thoughts and kind of arrange my words and what I want to say so that it could come across clearly in my posts and in my videos. So I love it to help me with my overwhelm and just kind of put my thoughts all together.
Who in the audience loves to use AI, like ChatGPT? Is ChatGPT your favorite? I love it too. I use it too. We all do.
Maybe we should invite them onto the podcast.
Yeah.
At one point. That's beautiful. I think in terms of technology and how well it's embedded into many different industries, you can either use it to supplement your business or, like Whitney had said yesterday in our little session, or you can just have it in the corner if you're in the corner of the room and maybe just not invite it. So
Yeah.
it's there. Might as well use it and use it to help supplement you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like your assistant.
Oh,
It's
for sure.
not doing your job for you. You're like telling it what you want, and it's just helping you organize yourself.
Yep.
So perfect. Love it. Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks.
So going back to some helpful tips and tricks, because I really want to make sure that everyone here feels very excited about and confident. I know this is a crowd favorite every time we launch new products. If there are samples,
Yeah.
Yay.
look at this. All of the shade ranges, just you can see them right there. And then you have the little pockets there. So yes, the crowd's awake for this one.
Oh my gosh. You know how many people came up to me and said, "Oh, I wish we had a sample for this." Well, we have a sample for that. So use it.
And for your customers, don't just put it in their bag and be like, oh, put a sample in there.
What do you do?
Open it for them. Show them how to use it. Put it on their inner wrist or on their arm. Put it on their, their cheek so that they could really see what it looks like and how it feels. Yeah, don't just be like, oh, here you go. Have fun.
Exactly.
Yes, okay, so when I do shop and sometimes I get just random samples, there's something in my house called a sample drawer. That's where all the samples go to die. I have to say.
Yeah, help them use it.
As excited as I am about getting samples, I just don't feel like I've used them because I wasn't really given a direction. Emily said this yesterday, people like to be told what to do just to feel involved and feel cared for. So if I came up to someone and we explored the samples right then and there, you're opening that conversation. Maybe you're talking to someone who loves like skincare, and maybe you're like, you know what? We just launched this new collection, and I'd love to explore it with you and have some fun. Let's have some fun right now. I have the samples, and it can be a fun conversation. But every time you have like these samples, just like Jessica said, invite the person you're speaking to try it and give them
Yes.
something to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we love it. Who's excited about the samples? Okay, I had to place one of them there. So right now, I think it would be an awesome time. Like I said, we wanted to make sure everyone here felt really comfortable with makeup in general and talking about our products. If you do not feel comfortable speaking, we would love to help guide that conversation and give some helpful tips and tricks. So we do have some mic runners to engage with the audience here. And if you want to raise your hand, if you have anything that you would like to talk about in terms of being a little more confident in color, we'd love to help you out. Can we get a raise of hands here if anyone wants to level up their makeup today?
Who is it gonna be?
Oh, I think we're making Lane work today. Thank you, Lane.
Get those steps in, Lane.
I brought my running shoes again. Tell us your name, where you're from, and then ask us your question.
Actually, Teresa Lawson from Columbus, Ohio. And I have actually purchased two of these, the C3 and the N4, just so that I could try to mix those up as well. I did do the virtual try-on, and I wasn't quite sure a lot of them looked the same, so I think I'm going to actually get a darker color to mix with the lighter colors. Some of them would be better to use maybe in the winter when your skin is a lot lighter. So I love the product. It goes on very nicely, and I just kind of dab it on, and I'll put like a little bit on a brush and then swirl it around, and it just has great coverage. So it's great. And I also have the balm in the bouquet in the tropics.
Oh.
And so they all go very well.
Thank you, Teresa.
Sounds like Teresa's a fan. Who's got a question for our Connect pod? I got one right here. Tell us your name, where you're from, and then what's your question?
My name is Bethany McDowell from Olive Branch, Mississippi, and it's kind of stemming off of Teresa's statement. When it comes to trying to discover your concealer or your foundation when your skin tone changes in the winter, how do we determine that based off of the warm tone and the number?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It is a good
Pod.
question. So when the seasons change and so in the summer you're naturally going to go a little bit darker, winter you're going to opt for a lighter color. This is where the numbers are going to change, because the numbers are the different shades. When it comes to the warm tone or the cool or the neutral, that's really your undertone. So when if you look at your veins, for example, so if your veins are like green, then you're more of a cool. No, wait, I'm gonna give you an easier one. The jewelry.
Okay.
So if you find that silver jewelry looks better on you, that means you have a cool undertone. If the gold jewelry looks better on you, then you have a warm undertone, and this is really what that means. And if you're neutral, it means both look great on you. So for seasonal changes, it's not going to be your undertone, because that doesn't really change. It's really going to be the shades, and that you can find them easily. But you can use the AI tool, the try-on tool on avon.com or avon.ca, or you can mix a little bit of the shades. If you have one that's too light, but you have a little bit of a darker one, then you can mix them at that point. I hope that answers your question.
I got another one for you guys.
Hello, I'm Cynthia Hugo from New Orleans. And my question is, I don't know if you should have a darker or lighter concealer from your foundation.
Oh,
great question.
Okay, so I feel like this is a beautiful question, and Raya, pitch in here, but when we're talking about what concealer you'd want to use, some people do want to go match their skin tone with concealer. I will do that. But if you want to maybe brighten, then I'd pick a concealer that's a little bit brighter, a little bit lighter. And I also want to go back to just the tool that we're using, the try-on tool for these products. To get the best match for your skin, use it in a light that is in like a natural setting. This light that we have on right now for us, this is a good natural feeling light as well. But if you're ever wondering what light, refrain from using that kitchen light, refrain from using even sometimes the bathroom light. Take a step outside, breathe the beautiful air, and then get a nice, beautiful shot of your skin with the outside kind of light.
yes. And I just want to add one thing. So personally, I always go lighter with my concealer, but don't go too light. So maybe one shade, maximum 2 shades lighter. Because if you go too light, then what you're doing is you're just accentuating those dark circles even more. So the closer you are to your skin tone, the better. But do go just a little bit lighter to brighten up your eyes. That's it. Do we have any other questions?
I got another one. We have time for 1 or 2 more.
I think we may have time for 2 more.
2 more. Ooh, good. Okay, here we are.
I guess I look this way.
Hi, Robin.
Hi.
She sees you.
Hi, Robin from Canada.
Oh, gee, I guess I don't have to introduce myself. I'm Robin Lee from Quebec, Canada, and I have actually 2 questions. The first one has to do with undertones. How do we determine a client's undertone if they're not sure about it? Some of my clients think, well, I don't know if I'm warm or cold, so I'll just go neutral. But it's not quite right.
Okay, so for that, so if they're not quite sure, either the jewelry thing you can ask them. If they don't usually wear jewelry and they don't know, then really look at the veins. So if the veins are blue, cool. If the veins are more on the greenish side, then they're a warmer tone. And if it's neutral, usually it's like a mix of the two, a little bit more of like a purple. Like I know I have green undertone. I know I have a warm undertones. It's green. So, but I do wear both. So maybe I'm a neutral. What's your second question?
Oh, hang on, I ran away from her.
Oh.
Hang on. I was looking for my next contestant.
My second question had to do with concealer, especially for under the eye. Do you put it underneath the foundation? Like, do you put that first, or do you put foundation first?
Foundation first. Foundation first, and then the concealer comes on top, because if that way you just really brighten. And don't use a lot, like one dot in the corner, one dot on the outside corner of your eye. So one on the inner corner, one on the outside corner. And you just pat it on very lightly, gently, going upwards if you want that lifted motion. That's what I always do. I go towards my temple.
Yeah, the temple.
Okay. Yeah, I go towards my temple in an upward motion to give my look a lift, but on top, especially if you want to brighten.
I have one last little comment. Jonathan, I had no clue you were wearing makeup or foundation. It looks so natural, and you look marvelous.
He does. He always does.
Yes, Jonathan, yes!
Thank you. I mean, I love the spotlight, but I got to give it up to the product. So, yes, thank you so much. And I'm about to make the expo team here a little bit busy, but if you guys do have a little bit more specific questions on anything color, Megan McIntyre from our color marketing team is here at Expo. Megan, I am sorry in advance, but definitely pick her brain on some of these questions because she's a beautiful resource to have here at Connect.
And she has amazing tips.
Yes, I think we might have time for one more question.
I've got one more right here for you guys.
Hi, Jonathan, Raya, Jessica. I'm Wendy McDonough. I'm from Florida. And my question is, no matter what I do, when I put any kind of foundation, concealer, moisturizers, you name it, I still get those, like you can still see my pores and it looks like the moon, like little craters. What can I do to fix this?
So a lot of people struggle from bigger pores.
Texture issues.
Yeah, so what you want to do is goes before you apply your makeup. So you want to make sure you exfoliate regularly. Once a week is excellent. Using a product with retinol also regularly really helps with the pores. An ingredient that's in this foundation, which is niacinamide, also helps tighten the pores a little bit. And start with a primer. When you apply a primer, we have an amazing one. It's also cashmere, the multi-peptide primer. It really blurs everything out. And then when you apply your foundation, you're going to have much better results. So all of those mixed together, it's not always going to be just the makeup. You really need to prep your skin. You need to make sure you're taking care, exfoliating regularly so that you can get rid of all the the dirt or anything that might be clogging your pores. And then they have the chance to really shrink a little bit using those ingredients that allow them to do so.
Just like Jessica said, a beautiful canvas is going to go a long way with the color.
Yes.
Yep. So thank you guys for asking some of those questions. And my friends, I think it's time that we have to conclude our little podcast. Jessica.
Already? I can't believe it.
Yes. And Jessica, thank you so much for coming on with us and hosting our first one with us.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun to have you.
You guys make it so easy, so thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you, everyone. We'll see you around.
Yes.
It's time for another round of game time. Please welcome to the stage Carolanne Florez and Michael Sengstack.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Feeling good out there?
Hey, Roz. How are ya? Who's ready for another round of game time? I mean, you know we're in Las Vegas, so who's feeling lucky this morning? Okay.
Well, we're bringing back that slot machine fun. So who's feeling lucky? Just like yesterday.
Okay.
We'll be calling 4 names from our hopper. And if you hear your name, please jump up, scream, dance, make some noise, let us know that you're out there, and make your way right up to the stage.
Okay. Let's start pulling names. Karen McCloskey from Colorado. Karen, are you here?
Come on down.
I hear noise.
I know.
Karen,
I don't hear any screaming.
Wave, get a friend to wave for you. Karen, going once, going twice. Sorry, Karen.
Cynthia Huggle from New Orleans.
All right, come on up,
Come
Cynthia.
on up.
Come on up. Okay. I think somebody made this happen because I just said hello to you. Come on up, Rosalind Roger.
Next, we have Carrie Hogan. Carrie Hogan from Syracuse, New York.
Say it again, Carolanne.
Carrie Hogan. Carrie, are you in the house?
Is that you?
All
Perfect.
right. Woo.
All right. Laura Young. Laura. From Mississippi? No? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. What else you got? We need one more.
One more. Okay, let's see. We have Vivian Harston. Vivian Harston from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Vivian?
Vivian, are you in the house?
Not put my hand in until we hear. Hold on, let's see. All right. Laverne Witherspoon. Okay, Laverne. I actually think I know she's not here. Hold on. Okay, dig deeper. All right. Marianne Dean. Marianne from Evans, Colorado. Marianne, I see your hands. Come on down.
Come on down.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. Now, we've got her. Oh.
Some of these came out.
These did fall out. I'm putting them back in.
This was already.
That's okay. All right, we've got our ambassadors. Who's ready to get their friends to play with them? She's coming on up. Yep, she's coming. She's coming. Cynthia, you were called first. Come on up and pick a name to see who you're playing with. Let me get us on here. What are you hoping?
Oh.
You need a good buddy for this, right?
Yes.
Okay, who we got?
Angela Brown.
All right, come on down, Angela. Yes. Fabulous, thank you. All right, you come right here. You'll wait for Angela. Who did we call next? Was it Rosalind? Okay. Come on up, Miss Rosalind.
Right.
All right.
So glad to be here, everybody. Woo-woo. I hope you win. Everybody's a winner. Okay, I got one. And I have Christina Wisner from Cadillac, Michigan. Come on down.
Christina, are you here? Come on,
Are
Roz
you
is
here?
fun. You're going to have a good time.
Come on, you're going to have fun.
Christina?
Going once, going twice.
Okay.
Next.
She's taking over. I'm done. That's it.
We're having fun here. Okay, here we go. Next, we have Olaya Aracena.
Olaya Aracena from Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, come on.
Not here?
Once, twice.
Okay.
All right, we're getting luckier here. I know, I'm picking the right one.
I swear Roz is fun.
I'm serious, this is gonna be lots of fun. Here we go, Vicky Wade from Huntsville, Alabama.
Vicky.
Are you here? Once, twice.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Roz
this is
gonna
fun.
start to take this personally.
Here we go. Next, we have Jessica
Da Silva. Jessica Da Silva. All right, come on down, Jessica. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
All right, pop right there. Wait for Jessica. Who was number 3? Perfect. Come on up. Thank you for remembering your order.
Yeah.
Welcome. All right, let's see who you're going to play with.
Okay.
Grab a name. All right, so Carrie is going to play with Sylvia Romney. Or Romy, sorry, Romy, I just misread. Come on down, Sylvia.
Do you have her name?
Okay. Come on over, Marianne. Let's see who you're going to play with. Dig deep, they're telling us.
I'm going to mix it up.
She's mixing it up. Awesome.
All right.
That's the winner?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see.
Who we got?
Linda Wilson.
Linda Wilson. Linda.
Linda, come on.
Oh, come on down.
All right, Linda.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Let me really lock it this time. There we go. Okay. Is everybody ready? Yeah. All right. Can I have team 1? Come on, Angela and Cynthia. Come on up. Okay. On the count of 3, you're going to press that button together. You ready? 1, 2, 3. What do we got? Now remember, you're going to have to pick a prize for both of you. Okay. So here's your prize options. Turn around, take a look.
You guys can talk
What do you
together,
think? Let's
decide
confer.
what you want. You guys,
No fighting.
what appeals?
Credit. For the luggage.
Hold on.
The luggage.
Luggage?
Luggage, all right.
All right.
Excellent.
The luggage set. Awesome. Congratulations.
Excellent, congratulations.
Where's my next team? Come on down, Roz and Jessica. Thank God, Benson was about to tell me to cut off the account credit.
Right?
Okay.
We're like, we didn't do a good job.
All right. On the count of 3, press that button together. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. What do we got? Okay. Now, this is a big decision. Do you want a little Marc Jacobs, some Gucci, Dooney and Burke? That Dyson hair straightener, who's got that? What do you want?
I don't know. That's it?
No, you can have the account credit too. There's your
Those are
prizes.
the prizes.
What do you
Take the
think?
money. Just kidding.
All right, talk
You
to
guys agree on
Jessica.
that?
We can take the money.
Do you agree?
Okay, they're going for the account credit.
They're
That's the
going for
winner. All right.
I want to thank you all for cheering on. Woohoo! We're awake.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, come on down
Carrie,
to 3.
come on down.
Let's see. I want to give away a grand prize. What's going on? All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right, on the count of 3, press that button. 1, 2, 3. Oh, all right. You got 2 matching.
Nice.
What do you think? There's your prizes over there. I mean, a Marc Jacobs beauty bag is fabulous. Are you a coffee person? What? You've already decided.
Yes.
Okay. Cash. They want the account credit. All right. $200 Avon account credit. I could have made this very simple next year and just had one prize. All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations, ladies. Come on, Marianne.
Did
Linda.
y'all coordinate? This is such a pretty palette. Look how nice you look. All right. On the count of 3, let's give it a press.
Ready?
You ready? 1,
Got a system.
2, 3. Hit it. Okay, is this going to be lucky? Oh! All right. You hold this.
I hold this. Michael's gonna go get the grand prize drawing. You have to pick. You've got 4 lucky envelopes and you have to decide.
In my hand, turn around, let him see you. I have 4 envelopes. Somewhere between $1,000 and $2,500 prize. Which envelope do you want? You both get the same thing. Okay.
What?
You got to mic
want
that
door
one.
number one,
Wait, you have
door
to
number
mic
two.
that, Carolanne. She just said, I want the $2,500 one. Which one is that? Okay. She was born in April, so she's voting for 4. You're all right? Marianne? Which one? Okay. We're going with 3.
Going with 3.
Okay. I'm sweating.
All right. What is behind door
Okay.
number 3?
What's in envelope number 3? Oh, this is good. How about a $2,000 LG refrigerator? All right. Come on over here.
Nice.
Get your How about that? Hold that up. One for you. One for you. I love it.
Thank you, Avon.
Congratulations.
You're welcome. She says, thank you, Avon. You are most welcome. Thank you. Enjoy. We'll tell you all about it in an email. Don't worry. Congratulations. Let's bring everybody back up. Let's take a picture of all of our winners.
Come forward.
Come on up, everybody. Well done. Shout it with me. I'm a winner with Avon. Awesome. Thank you so much. You can head back to your seats for the rest. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I haven't seen you in so long. Oh, you look good. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody. And thank you for bringing that energy. Las Vegas is definitely awake now, I think.
Yeah.
Right? All right. You ready? We're
just
back
getting
later.
started.
Yeah.
Because up next, we're actually diving into Confidently You. Beauty Boost, a powerful workshop with Jeannine Whitver, our favorite JJ, Evelyn Crawford Smith, and some very special ambassador guests.
You're not going to want to miss it, so stay right where you are. We're going to roll all this stuff out of here and get started. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back.
Welcome to the stage, Senior Manager of Product Education and Strategy, Jeannine Whitver, and National Account Executive, Evelyn Crawford Smith.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I feel like I'm ready for Vegas. How about you?
I think so.
Okay, I feel like this is the perfect segment for confidence because let me tell you, it took some confidence to put this on.
You sure did. My back is hanging.
Beautiful. Okay, so we have a question for all of you. Raise your hand if you have ever had an eyeliner or maybe a makeup brush in your hand and you looked in the mirror and you thought, okay, now what?
Or seen a new product and thought, I love it, but how do I talk about it?
Here's a good one. We've heard this a lot. I want to start sharing on social, but what are people going to think? We're always our own worst critics, right?
Yes, we are. Maybe you've dreamed of growing, but have no idea where to start. It feels too intimidating to even ask how.
Absolutely. And so with that, welcome to Confidently You Beauty Boost. We are so glad you're here, whether you're with us in person, whether you're with us virtually. And if any of those moments felt familiar, you were absolutely in the right place. So this session is all about confidence in beauty, in business, and in your community.
We'll give you a practical idea to show up, connect, grow with purpose, because here's the truth. Confidence isn't something you have or don't have. It's something you build with the right tools, the right actions, and the right support.
Exactly. So let's take a look at what we're going to cover today. Part 1, confidence through beauty. We're going to explore how color can shape your mood and shape your presence. And of course, we're gonna see some of those new makeup products that are not only fun to wear, but they're tools that you can use to spark conversation.
Yes.
Part 2, confidence in business. How those tools can really open the doors for growth and continued relationships. And finally, Part 3, confidence in your community. Now we have 2 very special guest ambassadors who are going to share their journeys and their personal stories.
And let's be clear, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being present.
Absolutely. And while confidence doesn't come in a bottle, Evelyn, I definitely think it can start with one. So what does confidence mean to all of you? Take out your phone, jot it down. If you're virtually, jot it down. And while we're thinking about that, for me, it starts with experience. So let's take a product, for example. Before you can share it, what do you need to do? You need to use it, exactly.
Right.
Or at least know somebody who has, right?
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, you know I'm the ingredient queen. You do not need to memorize every single ingredient. No. Just have one thing to say about the product. That is what starts the conversation. So we have a challenge for you. We talked about this backstage.
Yeah, we did.
We want you, even the most product savvy, we want you to pick a product that you have never tried. And I promise you have one because we have a lot of products at Avon, right? So pick a product you've never tried. We want you to try it, wear it, write down one thing about how it made you feel. And I want you to use that, we want you to use that next week as your conversation starter. Beauty also, I have to just say this, it's not about how you look, it's also about how you feel. So you know that feeling of a good brow day? Have you ever had that, you know, when they're sisters, not distant cousins? Or yesterday with Lisa, they were long lost relatives.
Yes.
I'm not over that yet, but. And listen, Evelyn, you said it so well, that confidence, it's not always natural. Some people, it seems like they're born with it, and others really do have to build it. As an example, I talk about my family a lot, but my youngest daughter, when she was little, she was painfully shy. She truly did not believe that she could do what her classmates, her friends, everything that they could. And so I gave her a quote, I can and I will.
Yes, I love that. That's what confidence looked like. And at Avon, confidence is what we build. Confidence is the glow you wear when you believe in your purpose. At Avon, we don't just sell beauty, we build it from inside out. For me, this perfectly sums up the heart of what we do at Avon and what it represents to me. For a business perspective, I've learned this. Confidence doesn't just show up first. It shows up when you do. And every time you do, even imperfectly, you grow. That's what hard and hustle looks like. But the real question is, are you willing to keep showing up until you're glowing with confidence?
Absolutely. Did you say glowing with
glowing,
confidence?
not growing.
I love that. Okay, that's my new thing. I'm not growing, I'm glowing.
Yeah.
Okay, and listen, there are days, right, even for the most confident, I think we can all agree that we just don't feel it. You know, so what do you do to readjust your mood? So question, you know, since we're talking about makeup, have you ever put on a bold red lip and said, let's do this? Or maybe there was a moment that you reached for something neutral because you needed to like calm yourself or maybe appear a little bit polished. So it's not really about makeup, it's all about setting that mood. So what mood did I set today?
Exactly, Jeannine. So, girl, you said I'm here. I am here and ready.
Or I'm out to the slots.
Exactly. Color is emotional, even expressive. A pop of gloss, a blush can shift how you feel and how others see you.
Absolutely, and research shows that up to 90% of first impressions are based on color. So things like red, it signals energy and leadership, while nudes whisper calm and trust. So what message, again, do we think that my outfit is sending?
I'm in control.
Into space and a bow.
You may have your go-to shades, but let's explore colors to give you some inspiration. While you go through them, I want you to think about which ones you and your customer naturally gravitates towards. Power reds, bold, passionate, commanding. Red says, I've arrived.
Sure does. Let's look at playful corals. Vibrant, joyful, approachable. So corals blend the strength of red and the warmth of orange, projecting happiness and optimism.
Ooh. Soothing nudes, calm, balanced, polished. Nudes are your quiet confidence. They signal warmth and trust, perfect for first impressions or subtle sophistication.
Let's look at pinks. What about that? Yeah. Charm, charisma, but also soft powers. And pinks, they can be pastel, they can be bold, but regardless, they're very expressive, they're emotional, and they're versatile.
Right. Empowered berries, chic, sophisticated. Mistress, berries and deep purples bring luxury and age, ideal when you want to feel in control or confident, but with an elegant twist. So, what do you think? Did you identify with your own color that you feel good? That's you? Did you? Okay.
All right, but Evelyn, maybe they saw a mood that they want to project. How about that? So here's another idea. Whenever you think you need an instant confidence boost, why don't you just try matching your lip, your cheek, your nails, whatever it is, whatever you prefer, to that mood that you want to feel or project.
Of course. Before those shades shine, it starts with your canvas. When your skin is smooth and radiant, everything looks and feels better.
Absolutely. So Evelyn, I think with that, let's take a look at a few of the new complexion heroes that you are all absolutely going to love. So we're going to move back to the products, but tell me this while we're moving there. What is the first step what is the first step before applying makeup after skincare that you do? Thank you. Okay, so speaking of which, let's come right over here to the primer. I want you to meet. I know, I wasn't supposed to take that off, was I? Here, I'm gonna give it to you. I always do that. Okay, so we want to introduce you to the newest member of our Match family, Match Embrace Gripping Primer, launching in Campaign 20. Now, this is not your basic primer. It grips, it glows, and it goes, let me tell you. Thank you. Skin-loving ingredients like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and dragon fruit, they all work their magic together in 4 beautiful ways. All right, number 1, lightly hydrates, it boosts radiance, it helps minimize the appearance of pores, and it evens skin tone. Does that sound good to anyone?
Yes.
I think so. All right, so there's a little trick to getting the maximum grip. So let's come to the camera so that we can show us applying it. So put a little on your finger. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Yep, just a little pea-sized amount. Evelyn's my model. By the way, I love this bottle. So beautiful. I have to tell you, because I heard somebody saying, wait, we didn't see that on display. And that's because this is hot off the press from production. So hot that it flew in, it took its own plane last night and landed at 8 o'clock last night. So she's here. My goodness. Right? You see what I do for you in products. There you go.
She's the girl.
The people I had to, okay, all right. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a pea-sized amount. This is the trick now, because some people go right to the face.
Nope.
Put your fingers together. Warm it between your fingers, right?
Yeah.
And then what you're gonna do is you're just going to apply a very thin, even layer. And you're gonna let it set for about a minute. So, Evelyn, what do your fingers feel right now?
Oh, they feel good.
They feel good. Does it feel? Yeah. Do you feel a little bit of the tackiness?
A little tackiness, just a little bit.
So that's important to note, because some people are going to be like, oh, I don't like that tackiness. But that's really important when you're applying it, because that is going to be the grip going into action. Okay?
Okay.
All right, we got it.
Also launching in Campaign 18, the focus on you. We're introducing a Power Pair FMG Cashmere Soft Focus Foundation and the full coverage concealer.
Absolutely. So let's start with the foundation. Evelyn, I have a color for you.
Okay.
Or grab whichever one you think is yours. There you go.
Is this,
It may not be the perfect color, but all right, let's start with the foundation. This comes in 24 shades with 24-hour wear. Did you hear that? 24-hour wear?
24-hour wear.
Now, we're not going to be doing that because we wash our faces, right?
Yeah.
But if you needed to have a night out on the town, like in Vegas, this is going to be your 24-hour wear. So when you apply this, your skin is going to be smooth like satin. Yes. And thanks to those ingredients, like niacinamide, it's also going to visibly blur fine lines and pores, which is really nice. So look, you've got the primer blurring, you've got the foundation blurring. And we love the fact that this is also medium to full coverage. So that means it's buildable, which is very nice because you are in control of that end result. And here's a big one. Evelyn, say what it is.
It is transferable resistant, so it does not transfer off.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Transfer resistant. You know, I love it.
Yes.
Okay, so before we do a little demo and apply this, we need to have some real talk for a second, okay? All right, here's something a lot of us, myself included, we need to hear. You do not need to put foundation all over your face. Masks are for skincare, or Halloween, or if you're on stage with Lisa. And she happens to do your makeup. I should add that. We love being on stage with Lisa, but if she does your makeup.
Wait a minute. I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking it myself. I don't have to use it all over. How am I going to get the full coverage to cover up my imperfections?
I know. Okay, so there's one big word. The trick is blending. That's right. If there is one word that I could really associate with basically all complexion products, it's blend. Now with this foundation, you can use a brush, a beauty sponge, your fingers, whatever you apply, whatever you prefer, but just know whenever you use your fingers, it's a little bit more concentrated, right? A beauty sponge is gonna shear it out a little bit more, and a brush, it's just going to give you kind of this flawless canvas. So let's just apply a little bit so that they can see a little bit of what it looks like. By the way, do we love that this is a pump?
I do.
I mean, hi. And this is just a little thing. How do you apply your foundation?
So I like to apply my foundation with my fingertips.
You do?
I
Okay.
do. And I like to tap it. I learned that from you.
You did?
Yeah.
Let me grab this one. I like a brush.
Uh-oh, I need to do it right.
Before I apply foundation, I actually like to take it, you know the silver palettes that Lane had? I'm gonna get one of those too. But I actually apply it on my hands so that I can actually start to warm it up, and then I go around my face. So,
oh, really?
But you do your finger,
yeah,
and I'll do my brush. Okay, let's just tap it in.
Okay.
So I'm covering my veins. Yes, but look, can you see that? I don't know if we're getting a close up.
Oh my God.
Can you see that?
I absolutely love this.
That's not my right shade, but that's okay. It gives you the idea.
It's not my right shade, but I know how it feels.
Evelyn, let's see yours.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it literally looks like satin. I don't know.
And I only put a little bit on here.
I love that. That's really beautiful.
It does look good, and it feels even better.
And I should say, I don't know if you saw how much I put on my hand. A little bit goes a long way. I could probably do like over half of my face with just that little pump that I put on. So really, really nice. And again, I love the fact that we can control those results, right?
Right. Well, I can say this foundation truly lives up to its name, Cashmere. It gives you that flawless airbrush finish, like soft focus filter in a bottle. But here's a little selling tip. We have sample cards with 4 shades, right? Offering samples is a powerful tool. JJ, I got a question for you though. What about that concealer? Does it have the same soft focus magic?
Absolutely. Okay. Why, yes, it does. And by the way, did you all hear that? There's a sample card that's going to be available with the foundation. I mean, that's really important. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's step over here and look at the concealers. Let's pick one.
Okay, I get this one.
This one's gonna be way too light, but that's okay. So here's the trick about this concealer. She's full coverage and full confidence. See what we did there?
Yeah.
So it's the perfect solution to really help, again, visibly blur everything away, camouflage those imperfections, right? So things like redness, if you have dark circles, and like the foundation, it's not going to transfer throughout the day. And I love the fact that, and we've tested this, it does not settle into those fine lines. Love it, right?
Love it.
So while we're doing a little bit of an application, Evelyn, I do want to talk for a moment just about concealers, foundations, because I feel like selling them, it can be really hard, especially if you're not together in person. So what are some of your tips that you have?
Yeah, it can be hard, but here's the key: personalization. Everyone's skin is different. The samples are a winner, and our try-it-on tool will help you sell online and allow your customers to match their shades from anywhere. I don't care where they are. They can experience foundations, concealer, lip colors, and much, much more. But make sure they're using natural lights to help your customer choose their right shade. When I tried this for the very first time, y'all, I was so excited. I just couldn't hardly wait to see my shade because I didn't believe it was going to give it to me. But, as I always said, I did not use natural light. And wow, my shade was off. I mean, really too dark. But guess what I kept doing? I kept trying it until I identified my perfect shade.
Now, Evelyn, what did we learn?
That I need to follow instructions.
That's right. And listen, the reason I'm saying that, Evelyn and I were talking about this when we were preparing for this segment, and I was like, I did the exact same thing. I feel like that's just human nature. We were so excited to use it. We pop it up, and I'm like, well, I don't think that's my shade. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I missed the natural light part. So while we were talking, I applied a little bit of the concealer, and I actually did a little bit of with the Beauty Blender. Now,
okay, I'll try that.
I don't know if we can see that on screen. Wrong shade again, but we're looking at my veins versus covered versus not. There's a vein under there, I promise.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's really nice. Evelyn, let's see yours.
God, yes. Look, and I have little lines in my hand.
You do not.
Yes, I do. But it's not showing them.
Actually, you're right. Oh. That's not what I meant.
Yes, she did.
All right, let's move on, okay?
Okay,
Let's
let's
move
move
on. Oh, I do want to show this, though, really quickly.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I love
That's
you.
all right.
You know
I
that.
love you, too.
What I meant is it looked really smooth.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure
But
you did.
We do want to show you. This is a really beautiful doe foot applicator. And again, we love the fact that that gives you that ultimate control. So you can do a little dab. You can, again, warm it up on your hand, whatever you really need. So really nice. Beautiful, smooth formula.
Yes.
Okay. So put that back. Once your skin is all fresh and even, it's now time to bring the energy. What do you think? That healthy, natural glow?
Yes. And launching in Campaign 19, and sure to be a favorite, is our FMG Love True Devotion, liquid foundation blush. I'm sorry.
I know. Okay, so how much time have we got? Because this is where the bulk of the segment is going to be. Okay, so liquid blush, at least to me, it is an unsung hero because it's easy to apply, it blends effortlessly, and it looks amazing on virtually every skin type and age. Now, I do have to say, I am not throwing shade at powder blush. It has a place, but especially as our skin begins to, let's say, transition, mature.
Oh, is she looking at me?
I came up with, no! Especially as your skin begins to, like, where do you want me to look? I'm trying to, okay. It's me. But truthfully, as our skin, right, begins to age, that's what it is. And everybody wants to age. It's a good thing, right? Yeah. But powder can accentuate those fine lines. It can even make your skin look dehydrated, even if it's not. Okay, so just had to throw that out there.
Well, this radiance in a little bitty bottle comes in 4 beautiful, pretty shades.
Look at this.
Boop, 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 boop.
Love that. And that's going to come into play. Okay, I am going to, let's see. We're going to talk about application, but we're going to pick our colors. We can share colors,
okay,
too.
we do that.
Wait, here I am messing with the display again. Wait, let's use both of these. Wait, let's use that one, too. Let's just use them all. Okay. All right. So here's the trick with this liquid blush. Look how cute, little bottle.
Beautiful.
I know. All right, so application. You can go as light or as bold as you want with this. I am calling this the 3-dot theory. All right, so we're gonna do we'll demo it in a second, but let's talk about, and when I say dot, what I mean is, when you open it up, there's a beautiful little doe foot, 1 dot, okay? So that's what we're talking about with the 3-dot theory. 1 dot is going to give you just this really pretty natural glow.
I woke up like this.
Why you? All right. Some of us don't, but whatever, okay? Don't know why you looked at me. All right, 2 dots. It's a really nice flush.
Who, me? Stop with the compliments, JJ. You're making me blush.
Aww, I'm off now. Okay, so that was actually really cute.
Yeah.
So I love that. You're making me blush, get it? 3 dots. And a little tap on the nose, and it's gonna give you the ultimate sun-kissed look.
Why, yes, I did just return back from vacation in Costa Rica.
Oh, okay. All right, I see what you're doing there. All right, I like that. Okay, so now let's actually apply it. So application, you can apply with your fingers, but just like with foundation, it's gonna be a little more involved. We'll talk about that in a minute. I recommend actually using a brush, okay? Or you can use a beauty sponge as well. Either one of those implements is really going to help give you this really nice, even appearance. Evelyn said this earlier, the trick behind it is tapping, not pulling, okay? So we're gonna do a little bit of a demo. Are you demoing? Oh, okay, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna demo over my makeup.
Not me.
No?
No.
All right, Evelyn's gonna demo on her hand, but do your demo. Let's see yours.
Okay.
Dot?
2 dots.
Okay, your 2 dots.
Want to do 2 or 3?
Yeah,
No,
you do 2.
Okay. So here we go. Ooh, oh my goodness.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Tap, tap, tap.
Tap, tap.
This is it.
Oh my God, that is beautiful. And you're right.
Look, show your hand.
Oh my goodness. Can you see it? Can I be seeing it? Can you see it? Really, 2 dots is
I know.
Really.
So I'm actually gonna do, I'm actually gonna mix.
Uh-oh.
Let me see. Okay, I had to do my color thing. All right, okay, so here's the thing. I have on 45 pounds of makeup. We already know this, we can see it, right?
No, she doesn't.
It's not that I need more, but I'm gonna do this for demo, but really important, you actually can put this over makeup, and I'm going to show you how. Now, normally with so much makeup I wouldn't, but this is one of my favorite products to use when I need a quick refresh, because the blush instantly is going to bring your skin back to life. Throughout the day, your skin naturally drinks makeup, it's gonna drink the blush. So this is a product, even if you have makeup on, that you can actually use to bring your skin a little bit back to life. So, oh, my hair. Why didn't you tell me my hair was sticking up?
Darling, your hair is beautiful. Let me see. Sorry. I'm sorry. I have a heavy hand.
You're gonna make me, I'm getting teary again. Okay, here we go. That's hilarious. Rude. Do you see how people here treat me? I love you too. Okay, so here we go. So I have to look in the mirror for this. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 dots.
Okay.
Can you see the dots?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, I am really brave right now. I haven't tested this one.
I say you are.
I know. Okay, and I'm gonna do 1 dot in the middle.
You put that in between that. Okay.
I'm putting it in the middle. And because I don't know, I wanna look like,
Rudolph.
okay. Now I haven't used this brush before.
Oh, but look. I love. Oh, Jeannine. Go, girl.
I didn't say you had, this is a quick process.
Did you go to Costa Rica too?
Do you see how I'm tap, tap, tapping?
I love. Beautiful.
It helps if you smile. And then, because I've already got it on the brush, I don't want to put the blush here, right? We don't do that. But because I want it to kind of look like that seamless, sun-kissed look, I keep going.
I love it.
Do you see the difference?
Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, let me do the other side real quick because...
Yeah, you don't want to come out with one side and the other side not done.
Okay, here we go. You know I don't have my glasses up here.
And I have mine on
I know
and really
this one's
can't see.
Candy Hearts. The lightest is Candy Hearts, and can you read that?
Girl, are you kidding me? No.
Wait, I think that's upside down. Does anybody have reading glasses that we can borrow? Wait, you have glasses on. What's your excuse?
And what is that supposed to mean?
Like I said, I'm doing my makeup. All right, on my land, Evelyn, we're going to be kicked off stage in about 5 seconds.
No, we're not.
Okay, so I'm going real quick this time.
Jeannine, you are absolutely
I did 3
beautiful.
dots.
She did 3.
I did. For the record, I haven't had coffee this morning or anything to eat. Thank you. Okay.
See how beautiful.
Now, this is a little bit more because obviously we're on stage, but I have one more tip. I told you we were going to be spending a while on this segment, but so I love this. It gives a really nice opulescence, but if I want to add that extra pop, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach for, has anybody tried the Match Airbrush Primer? So I take the lightest shade and I do a dot, okay? So let me just, I'm going to do 1 dot. I'm going to use my finger for this one. Okay? Right there? There.
Oh.
Oh, what the heck?
Go, girl. No, no, no.
All right, so can we see the Match Airbrush? I don't know why I'm leaning down. I'm sure you can get me right here. Stand up straight. Okay, so Match Airbrush, and now I'm using the same brush because I clean my brushes, right? I don't need to use a separate because it's already picking up the natural.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it?
You are so good, yes.
Okay.
The product guru.
Oh. Okay.
Mine too.
I'm available. Okay, what do we think?
I love it. Yay, don't y'all love it?
Okay. All right, before we
Beautiful.
move on, I did say that we were going to talk about applying with fingers because I know some people are like, I don't use a brush, I like my fingers. So let's just show them, pick any shade.
Okay.
We're not going to apply this one.
Okay.
All right, so what you're going to do, if you want to apply with your fingers, here's the trick. Do not, I mean, you can do whatever you want. But from experience, don't put the doe foot, this is a doe foot, by the way. Don't put the applicator right on your face. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dip it, get a little bit of the product. And remember the 3-dot theory. Do I want 1 dot, 2 dots, or 3 dots? Okay, so you want 3. So I'm going to go dot, dot, dot. And then I'm still not going to my face. What am I going to do? Tap my fingers together.
Ooh.
You can give yourself a round of applause.
Yes.
Okay? And then you just, that's right, do that. That's right, you got it.
I can't do it like you.
So, but very, very gently, you'll do that, okay? And again, you can really use, you can tap it, you can use a sponge, whatever you want to really finish that. But does everybody feel good about the blush? Or is everybody excited? I better put these,
yes.
Let's put these back so they're on display.
Okay.
And you can get one and I'll get one afterwards, okay?
Oh, sounds
wait.
good. I can't wait.
They heard that. Okay.
There you go.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so if you want something just a bit more sheer, try the FMG Cashmere Multi-Bum Luncheon in Campaign 18. 4 pretty shades that will give you soft, billable color for your lips, cheeks, nice and dewy. It's also peptide. We love our peptide, right? Don't we love our peptides? I think I'm gonna just take this and drop it right in my pocket.
Absolutely. Really, really beautiful. Okay, let's talk about some lips.
Okay. So I want to take a really quick poll right now, okay? If you have time for just one product, who will pick lips? Show your hands, hands up. See, that's me.
All
yes.
right. Well, the good news is, did you know that we have every type of lip product and finish available on the market at your fingertips? So, do you want a gloss?
Check.
Do you want a lipstick, a lip liner?
Check, check.
Do you want a balm, a hint of color, a lip stain, a lip marker?
Check, check, check.
Absolutely.
JJ, I heard that we're getting a new lip oil. Is that true?
The rumors are true. So, introducing FMG Plush Lip Oil will be here in Campaign 20. Now, a lip oil is the ultimate treat. It's gonna give you that shine without stickiness. It's packed with skincare ingredients, and it's gonna leave your lips feeling really soft, really moisturized. Now, this particular oil, it's going to come in 3 beautiful shades and 2 finishes, 2 sheer and 1 shimmer. And the cool thing is every single one does a little something different.
Wow.
So you pick a shade. Which one do you want to do?
Well, you know I love purple.
Okay, so I'm gonna show on both of us. This one is First Toast. So people asking about shades, this one's First Toast, and this is just gonna give you a really nice wash of a neutral gloss, okay? Shade 2, yours. Go ahead and swatch yours.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's really pretty.
It is pretty.
So it's very sheer, but it's a tinted light pink gloss. Now this one is gonna leave just a really subtle color behind after you apply it.
Oh, wow.
Shade 3, Bachelorette. A gorgeous shimmer, and this is super pigmented so that you don't need to do multiple swipes. So look, 1 swipe, look how pretty. Really gorgeous. All right.
Oh, a lip oil for every need. I just love it, Jeannine.
I do too.
Yeah.
Okay, since we're talking about shimmer and things like that, speaking of shimmer, since the holidays are around the corner, you know that sparkle is my favorite color, right, Evelyn?
Haha, I know it. In Campaign 21, we'll be able to sparkle and shine your way into the holidays with a twinge of stardust.
That's right. Introducing FMG Starlight Gloss in Celestial Snowfall. Okay, so this product, it has suspended glitter, little pewter lights, they twinkle, it glistens when it applies.
Can't wait.
And this formula not only is gonna give you moisture, but get this, it's going to enhance your lips, make them a little fuller, a little kissable. I mean, it's the holidays, we gotta have some mistletoe, right?
Of course.
Absolutely.
You're right, JJ. It's perfect as a topper or to wear it alone. And it looks, just look at the applicator.
Absolutely.
It's a silicone paddle.
Do we see the applicator?
Oh,
silicone
wow.
paddle. And that's really awesome because that means there's no brushes, no bristles that the product will be absorbed in. That means every single ounce of shimmer goes right onto your lips. Now, did I also mention, Evelyn, that this is formulated without things like parabens, sulfates, phthalates, and gluten?
I don't think so.
Well, it is. Okay.
Oh, I like it even more. I'm very excited.
So we're having so much fun. And did everybody enjoy all of the makeup products, seeing everything, gathering new tips, right? Do we see the power of color, that what it can do to really boost your confidence? But it doesn't stop there, right? It's part of every single conversation, every goal that you set. And with that, let's shift to the beauty of your business.
Yes, and I want to talk to the part of you that is still figuring out, the part that wonders, am I doing this right? because I've been there. I remember when I started my career at Avon, talk about the lack of confidence. I was like, can I do this? Oh my God. We had to get out there and we really had to build a business from the ground up. We learned how to find and keep customers, how to share their opportunities and bring on new ambassadors, and everything in between, from hosting events to making those follow-up calls that nobody sees, but that's what makes the difference. That experience taught me what it really takes to grow in this business. And I know firsthand that you don't have all the answers in one day, but it's showing up and learning as you go. I had the training, the brochures, the product, and even some excitement, but I didn't have the one thing that makes the biggest difference, belief in me, until I kept showing up. Confidence can feel like a big word, but it's built in small moments. Confidence isn't just a feeling, it's a skill you can practice. And in a world where everything is shifting, here's how you can stay steady. Keep your beliefs strong and grow your business one bold move at a time. So whether you've been here for 10 days or 10 years, let this be a reminder. You can do this. So let's take all that energy, that belief we're building, and turn it into simple steps that you can use to grow your confidence and your Avon business starting today. So let's take a look. First, you have to set micro goals and celebrate them. Confidence grows every time you win, even in small ways. Instead of saying, I want 50 sales this campaign, try setting a micro goal like, I'll start 3 new conversations, or I'll hand out, 5 samples before noon? Every small goal you hit is proof that you can do hard things. And it creates momentum you can build on.
Absolutely. And Evelyn, listen, we can also start the conversations, even when it's uncomfortable. Right. So if you need a few easy openers, you just saw the new products. Hey, have you seen our new soft focus foundation? I can't even say it. How about this? Hey, have you seen our new foundation? Right? Hey, I have a couple of samples with me. Do you want one? Has anybody ever said no? Don't think so. No. We just launched something amazing, and I thought of you immediately. So remember, the worst thing they can say is no. But what does no teach you? It's something that gets you closer to a yes.
And remember, practice sharing, not selling. You don't have to be the expert, like Jeannine. You just have to care enough to share. Use the tools Avon gives you. Sample cards, virtual try-on tools, short videos. You could say something like, this new foundation gives a nice glow. Let me send you a quick demo video and a link to our try-it-on tools so you can see how it works. The more you share, the more natural it feels, and the more your confidence skyrockets. That's right. Confidence isn't built in a day. It's built in moments. Every time you set a goal, start a conversation, and share a product, you're not just growing your business, you're growing you. And that's the kind of confidence that lasts.
That's really awesome, Evelyn. Thank you. So there is one more piece that's going to tie everything together for this session: community. Confidence grows when we surround ourselves with people who lift us, but also challenge us and reminds us what we're capable of. So with that, we are so excited to introduce 2 incredible ambassadors who are showing up with heart, growing intentionally, and they're going to share their journeys along the way. Get ready to be inspired. It's amazing. Please help us welcome to the stage Sarah Hart and Christine Eiler. Hi, ladies. Hi. Yeehaw. Woo.
How you doing?
Welcome. All right, so while they're getting seated, we have asked both of these beautiful young women to share their stories, where they started, you know, the growth, and yes, even some of those uncomfortable moments, maybe things that didn't quite go as planned, right?
Because confidence isn't about always getting it right. It's about being willing to show up and try. Sarah, let's start with you. Tell us your journey to confidence. Uh-oh, but wait a minute. I saw some pictures. Is that your family?
That is my family. That is Tom and I last Christmas. My Avon helpers, Emma and June, that was celebrating putting out a bunch of books, having ice cream. And that is the whole fam when we were camping in the Redwoods a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
So I used to be super shy. I took public speaking in college to stretch myself. There were 7 people in the class, and the teacher would let us give our speeches with our back to the group, and I did. Around the same time my Avon journey began, I would put out books in my territory, but I would never knock. If people were in the front yard or the garage, I'd sneak on past to the next house. One time, I was trying to get up to a porch, and I was attacked by chickens. They were pecking at my feet, but I couldn't yell for help because I would have had to have explained why I was there. I found that stretching myself and pushing myself to become more confident was going to be key and essential if I was ever going to become successful. I was only 18 when I started selling, so my experience with skincare was pretty minimal. I used our anti-acne line at the time, and I could tell people all about it, but most of my customers were well beyond needing that product. I didn't feel real confident, not confident enough at least to tell people or recommend products because I hadn't tried them all yet. But I did learn that I could piggyback off of somebody else's experience, whether it was another ambassador or even a customer, and it was huge. My customers wanted the information. I needed to expand my knowledge, but it also expanded my confidence.
Wow, Sarah. So let me ask this question. What has been a big game changer in your business?
Well, my 4th year, I would sell at 10-star ambassador level, but it would be another 7 years before I would have enough confidence to follow up with each customer, each campaign, before I placed my order. I know that sounds crazy, but I was afraid I was going to bother them or even worse, annoy them. But when I finally did, they were grateful. Oh, let me grab the book. I have the pages all turned down. Anybody ever heard that? Mm-hmm. Or, thank you for the reminder, I completely forgot. It doubled my business the year I started doing it. And of course, now we have texting for majority of our customers. I use an app, and it makes it so much easier. So if any of you out there are not following up on every book that you give out, I encourage you to push yourself to do it. You won't regret it.
Wow, Sarah. So what about your social aspect of your business?
Well, my online sales are a real small percentage of my overall sales. So looking to increase my exposure, I applied for Creative Collective last year. And it was a lot of fun, and I definitely stretched myself. When I reapplied this year, my goals were to do more reels and to start doing TikTok. When the Fine Line Brow Pencil came out earlier this summer, I made a how-to video showing the 4 shades and how to apply it. The funny thing is, I'm not a brow person. Oh, no. Some of you may even be looking and thinking, yeah, we can see that, Sarah. I was completely transparent on the video. I shared that I never do my brows, but I did show them how to apply it. I have never had that many people respond to a video. I had someone text me. It was literally less than 5 minutes to order. And it's the most orders I've ever had from any social media post. I even had a new woman from another state order 3 of the shades, the 3 lighter shades, through my site. She didn't order anything else, and they had just come out, so I'm pretty sure she must have seen the video. This is the kind of outcome that we can have when we're stretching our confidence and being intentional at the same time.
Wow, Sarah. Let me ask you this. What do you feel builds confidence in your own Avon community?
You know, there's so much information that is available to us if we seek it out. We have the Buzz, the Beauty Resource Center. We've got our What's New that's filled with information, brochures. I can't leave out trainings. Jeannine would be upset, obviously. One-pagers, Campaign Connect 2. We all have something that we can learn and share. For me personally, I do meetings every campaign for the Nova team. Shout out for the Nova team. And it's all for the greater Sacramento area and, of course, my local downline. They are open to any ambassadors, one team, one Avon. I know some of you might be thinking, Sarah, you were a district manager. Of course you can do that, but anyone can. Before I ever became a district manager, my manager was sick one time and she was gonna cancel her meeting. And I told her, I'll do it. I was super shy, but even way back then, I understood the importance of the ambassador community.
Wow.
At home, people bring their demos for the display. We talk about the upcoming products. Of course, we cover programs and incentives. Our focus is to learn more so that we can confidently sell more, because what happens then? We earn more.
Yay.
I do have one rule at the meeting. It has to stay positive.
Of course.
Now, I know anyone here can do it, but maybe at home, two of you pair up together. I ask you to just think about it. How could you maybe make that happen for your Avon community at home?
Oh my goodness, Sarah, you've given us some great nuggets. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
Well, at the beginning, I talked about giving those talks with my back to the class. So just know, if that's you, you can change that. This picture is 2 summers ago. I went on a mission trip to Uganda, and I was speaking at a 3-day women's conference. I had written a talk on the 3 Marys. That's not my forte, let me tell you. There were supposed to be 500 women at the conference. The day that I spoke, there were 2,800 women.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
So just know, with intentionality and stretching yourself, you can increase your confidence as much as you want to. If I can, you can.
Oh my gosh, wow, Sarah, that was absolutely incredible. I mean, you went from chickens pecking your feet to speaking in front of almost 3,000 women. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. And I know that there is a piece of your story that everybody is going to take from and relate to. So thank you, that was really incredible. All right, Miss Christine, you're up next. I want to talk about you, starting with, talk about those pictures of your family.
So I'm starting with my family because it just brings me so much joy to know that not only I have gained so much confidence with being part of Avon, but my entire family has, and we grew a legacy together with Avon.
Absolutely. You are so lucky with that. I love it. So after that, talk to us about when you started with Avon. I'm curious.
Well, when I first started, I was not very confident or comfortable with outreaching or sharing products. I just shared the brochure, and only with friends, family, and coworkers. But then I started checking out our tools that we had available and thought, how could I utilize those to help me to outreach? So I created these little questionnaire cards to slide inside the brochures that just ask basic questions like your contact information, what's your favorite Avon product, and did you have any questions? That way when they return those cards, I could ask them if they would like to be part of my preferred email list, and you'll be the first to know about any special offers or new product launches. They were so excited. So I got them registered into the avon.com in the Avon address book, and Avon automatically outreached for me. And it was a game changer to my business. My sales increased, my confidence increased, and I wanted to learn more about being part of Avon. So I started attending our sales meetings and also our product trainings. And that is when I learned all about the beauty of our Avon brothers and sisters and our community here, and then also the power behind sampling and demos. So I started, of course, with what I was most comfortable with, is what I use daily, and then started diving into the What's New brochure so that I could start stepping out of my comfort zone. And let me tell you, I started diving because my husband said, honey, how many of these boxes are yours and how many of these boxes are your customers? I admit, I had a little bit of a fetish. I was very obsessed in our Avon products. But our customers truly do appreciate those demos and those samples. Everyone loves to try before they buy. And also, they love to know what the bonuses and perks of our products are.
Absolutely, that's so true. So, we won't talk about those boxes, but among all of the boxes, because I feel like that's very relatable, right, for a lot of us out there. What else did you do to help continuing to build your confidence and grow your business?
Well, I continued to go to the trainings, which was a game changer, and then also outreaching and product demos and definitely connecting with everyone has given me the opportunity to grow my sales and reach 10-star ambassador level in my very first year with Avon. Yay. So the power of demos and the trainings. I mean, how many of us don't know how to say niacinamide? We can just go in reverse and say, Jeannine, how do you say that? But yes, I ended up going to a little celebration, and for being a true positive role model of Avon's values, I was honored with the Spirit of Avon Award in my very first year. And I just was amazed. I mean, I started this honestly just for personal discount and to sell to family and friends, and here I'm getting this recognition and these incentives and perks. It was like, wow, this is great.
That is absolutely incredible. Now, I know you've both talked about supports, and we have a lot of supports in place, but I know that you have put together a plan that's really easy to help navigate. So why don't you tell everybody about that?
Yes. I always encourage my team to always check the Motivational Monday email that we receive called Avon the Buzz. It's going to give you all the details you need to know to grow. It's going to give you the business updates, the incentives and perks, all the trainings for the week, and the shortcuts right into our tools. So definitely suggest to check that every week, and make sure to sign up for those trainings because you're going to get the link to watch the live, and if you're not able to, you are going to get the replay to watch it at your convenience. Game changer to your business. And always remember, knowledge is our superpower to our confidence.
Yes.
The more we know, the more we are going to grow.
Absolutely, we can applaud for that. And you mentioned one thing that was really important. Sometimes we can't attend those live trainings, right? And you mentioned about the replay, and I know that's probably a big thing for you because you are out and about with all of your Avon events. So I know that we've got some pictures. Talk to us about that.
Yes, so here is some of my events that I have done. I have confidence now to get out there with the knowledge I've gotten from the trainings and share the love of Avon everywhere. I love sharing it in my community at my camp resort. I'm sharing it always at vendor events, getting involved in fundraisers. And even when I go out with my girlfriends to the 80s bands, I am always introducing myself to the 80s rock and roll, letting them know that I am the local Avon lady. And let me tell you guys, you can sell a lot of Avon eyeliner at those 80 rock and roll bands.
I love that. What shade? What shade? No, just kidding.
A lot of black.
Everybody's like, that's a great idea. I'm going to write that down. Okay, so out of everything, if you had to pick one, and I know it's hard, what would be your biggest confidence booster?
My biggest confidence booster was when I got into leadership. I mean, when they say it's funner with a friend, they are not kidding. It is so much funner with a friend. Yeah. And also, I worked towards an incentive, and it was an incentive for a cruise to Bermuda, and I achieved it. Now, when I first started my journey with Avon, I did not think that I would be able to achieve that, but I changed my whole mindset. Right. I focused on my why, my goal, and I made it happen with action. So I believed in myself, and here I am. I've got an amazing, beautiful team, a beautiful community of Avon brothers and sisters that I met on the cruise, and of course now with the confidence, I've met a lot more of you, and then also loyal customers, and it's just awesome. A community of awesome friends from Avon.
I love that. It's amazing. Now, Sarah talked about her social media journey, so I know you have something to share with us as well.
Yes, so social media, I have an older son. He had told me, Mom, you've got to get out there onto the social media platform. And at first I was very, very hesitant. Of course, compared myself to everybody else out there. And then finally I told myself, just be you and do it. So I did. And I'm so glad that I did, because I have outreach to so many more people, of course, doubled my sales, and also was able to connect. As you see, here's a picture of me with the before and after of using the touch-up. I had so many people that reached out with heart about my story that I shared with that, letting them know that my hair was thinning, and the touch-up gave me my confidence back, and they needed it as well. So that connection was just powerful. And I'm so glad that my son helped me step out of that comfort zone, because I was able to help people, but I also earned a spot on the Avon Creative Collective.
Wow.
That's
And
really.
now I'm working smarter, not harder online.
I think we all love that. So any last advice for us?
Yes, actually, anyone doubting yourself, I understand that was me. Confidence does not come all at once. It comes with that first step out of your comfort zone.
Absolutely.
I challenge you all to step out of your comfort zones and do either a selfie with a product and make it your profile picture on your social media, or do a video if you're beyond those selfies, and then go into growing your business on the social media platform, letting everyone out there know that we are here with Avon to provide them with the beauty of Avon and also the love.
Love that.
I love it, I love it, I love it. Wow, Sarah and Christine, thank you both for being so honest and generous with your stories. You know what I love? We didn't just talk about confidence, we showed how to build it through beauty, business, and community.
Yes, confidence doesn't mean you have it all figured out.
Yeah.
It means taking action even when you still are figuring it out.
And those actions don't have to be big. Try a new lip color. Follow up with one customer. Share one piece of your story, even the vulnerable parts.
Every small step builds belief in yourself. So here's my challenge to you. Before you leave this room, choose one small, brave step you would take toward this week to build your confidence in beauty and business, or in the way you show up in your community. Write it down, say it out loud, commit to it.
That's right. And listen, you can't wait to feel ready. Be the example.
This is your moment. Show up for yourself. Speak up for what you believe in, and stand out as the incredible ambassadors you already are, because confidence grows every single time you do.
That's right. And all of you, you see these beautiful examples. You have the tools, you have the talent. Now we want you to go out, we want you to make your mark, because only you, right, can bring beauty to life the way that you do.
That's right.
Thank you everyone so much for joining us today. Again, thank you to Sarah and Christine. Absolutely incredible. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was amazing.
Team Avon, put your hands together for National Account Executives Barbara Pacheco, Juan Cabrera, and Senior Account Executive Shannon Lucero.
Yes. My name. They called all three of them.
Good morning, Avon!
Are you sure?
Let's do it again. Good morning, Avon!
Good morning! Hola, Avon!
All right. Otra vez, Juan.
Hola, Avon!
Okay, Canadians. Bonjour, Avon! I love it. How is everyone doing this morning? Okay, so let's imagine that you're in Vegas. Wink, wink. Bright lights, free drinks. You sit down at a table, but here's the twist. You're not betting chips. You're betting on your future. Every single day, you walk into this invisible casino. You don't see cards or dice. All you see are choices. You place a chip on, well, I'll skip follow-up again today. Or you make your bet on not posting on social daily. Or maybe you even double down on avoid reaching out to anybody one more day. What's the catch? The catch is that the house doesn't win. You do or you don't. Because your results aren't random, they're cumulative. The game of growth looks simple, even boring at times, until it compounds and pays off like a jackpot. Just like a slot machine, most people keep pulling the lever on habits that do not serve them. How about watching Netflix over following up? Maybe we're dead scrolling over learning. How about self-doubt over belief? And nothing happens at first. But over time, those tiny moves, they stack. And either you're hitting the jackpot of momentum or you're slowly going broke in results. Look, Las Vegas was built on this truth. People will keep placing bets that they do not understand. Has anybody done that over the past couple of days? But here's the good news. You are not a tourist in your life. You are the high roller at your own table.
That's right.
That's okay. We got a lot of high rollers in this room. And every daily move is a winning bet towards your future. And with that, my friends and I are going to introduce you to daily moves and the Do It Daily strategy. Juan, you ready to take it away?
I'm ready. Is everyone ready? Thank you, Shannon. So let me ask you something. When you think of a successful business, what comes to mind? Is it a viral post? Is it a massive post? One big break? What's the myth? But here's the truth. Success isn't one big win. It's 1,000 daily choices that are stacked quietly. That's what this is all about. Because real growth, the kind that lasts, doesn't come from one big move, guys. It comes from layers, tiny ones at that. So where it ties into our first Do It Daily strategy, they are small daily actions that equals consistent sales. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Not massive actions, not perfect ones either. Just daily ones. Let me say that again, everybody. Not massive, but daily. Post one story today. Cool, that's also visibility. Message one customer. That's a relationship. If you skip it, okay, not the end of the world. But if you skip that 10 days in a row, that's the compound effect, working in reverse, everyone. The magic isn't doing it once. The magic is doing it again and again and again. Say it, again and again and again. So most of the time, the difference between someone who builds momentum and someone who stays stuck, it's not skill, it's not luck, it's this. They may be small moves every single day, but even when no one was watching, the hardest part of this business isn't the big stuff. It's believing that the small stuff actually matters, because it really does. One post at a time, one message, one sample given to someone out there, one follow-up call, one new connection. They're unstoppable, and they feel small, but together they're unstoppable. So if you're sitting here waiting for a lightning bolt, it's not going to happen. For that one magical thing that finally changes everything. This is it. It's today. It's exactly. It's what you choose to do or not to do. In the next 10 minutes, it won't feel huge, but stack it daily. That's where the results live. So don't chase massive, chase daily. Repeat that, daily. Because the business you want, it's not built in one big moment. It's built in 1,000 quiet ones. Big results start with small written commitments.
You are,
Shannon?
You're so right, Juan. And I'm already starting to feel that jackpot energy. Do it daily, right? So when are we going to do this?
Daily.
That's right. So Barbara, can you tell us what happens when we skip the simple stuff?
Well, you know, Shannon, I just want to ask everybody else first, how many of you actually start your day by writing down a goal? Right? Okay, awesome. Some of you are doing it. That's great. Now, let me ask an even more serious question. How many of you check in with that goal around lunchtime?
Seeing some hands out there.
As many. So here's the thing. This is where most people fall off. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't want success, but because the things that build success don't always look important. We've been talking a lot lately at our connects and our meetings about smarter goals. So let's say that you set these and you write them down at breakfast. Maybe right after your coffee in the morning, you set your whole day up. It feels good, right? Right. Let me see some hands. How many do this? All right, excellent. So you were clear, you were intentional, and you were ready to take on the day. But what happens next? Life happens. You get some text messages, you've got some errands to do, you gotta go to work, maybe laundry, you've got kids, so you've got appointments. I mean, it just never ends. You have so many distractions. And then suddenly, that goal, it's just sitting there in your notebook or on your phone notes, completely untouched. So this is the trap, because here's what's true. Writing the goal, it's easy. Following through with it, it's also easy, but it's even easier not to do anything at all. So that's where the danger comes. Dangerous habits are never the big ones. It is the skipped little ones that we have to worry about. So this is why our Do It Daily strategy number 2 is about motion, not just motivation. Smarter goals are powerful, but only when you pair them with movement. Otherwise, they're just well-written dreams. So here's the challenge for all of us, starting today. Write one smarter goal in the morning. Even something small like I'm gonna message 3 customers from the past, or I'm gonna go live for 2 minutes. Then what you wanna do is you wanna set a midday check-in, a break time that works for you, like school pickup or lunch break, whatever works. But at that check-in, you gotta look at it and ask yourself, did I move on this? And if not, why not? It's not about guilt. It's about staying awake to the habits that matter. Remember, it's also okay to reprioritize at this point, because easy to do, it's also easy not to do. But once you notice that pattern, you can flip it. You don't need to have a perfect day. You just need a repeatable moment, one that stacks. So don't just write the goal down. Walk with it, move with it, come back to it. Because that tiny moment of checking in, that's how you compound your direction. That's how your goals stop being wishes and they start becoming wins. You don't build, that's right. They become wins for you. You don't just build habits by thinking, you build them by doing.
Let's do it. absolutely. So that's what I'm talking about, Barb. So it's not about doing it more, it's about doing it daily. So I'm ready. Is there anybody ready to place a bet this morning? I believe the account executives are in the audience with some mics. Where are you at? I would love to hear from some of you. So this is what we want to know. What small, specific action could you take daily to stay in motion toward one of your current goals? Let me see some hands.
I think Lisa's got somebody right at the back over there.
There we go. Okay. Well, Stephen has someone already. Let's go with Stephen.
Hello.
Hi, Stephen, my favorite person. Him, he has got me to where I have started doing goals. And my one small specific goal that I have been trying to do is to go live at least 4 times a week, showing off a new product. But my problem is I'm stuck in Facebook land, and I've lost friends. So now I need to gear towards going live at least 4 times through TikTok, and I'm working towards that. But I have MS, so I face a lot of struggles. I can put my goal there, and by 11 o'clock I'm asleep because I can't stay up. So sometimes it's a real struggle for me. But if it's 11 o'clock at night, I'm doing it then. I place my goals, but they just don't always pan out the way I want them to.
But I love how you've set the action already, right? So the action I heard is go live 4 times a week, whether it's on Facebook or TikTok. So I'm loving that. I think that's something repeatable, kind of everything that we're talking about now.
I always tried to do just the old-fashioned way, the way my sister did it. She had MS, and I lost her, and I kind of just took over and said, okay, let's do this, because I was put on disability.
I love it. Thank you so much.
I just started. I am #1 in Missouri. I am 18 in the United States, and I am on my way to Costa Rica.
That's right. There we go. Okay, who else do we have out there? What's that small, specific action that you're going to take daily? Lisa.
Is my mic live? Yes.
It
we're
sure
live.
is.
I'm here with Rhonda Davis Wright, my sister from another mister.
Ah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go over what I have, meaning I have a gazillion contacts in my phone. And we talked about TikTok, and I'm going to make an informational video to reach out to my customers via text, make sure their email is correct, tell them about our sweepstakes, and just make sure I have current information. My goal is to try to do at least 10 of those a day. I have a full-time job of 33 years, but I'm going to make it my business to set an alarm like I do for everything else so I can do this, because I had a tragedy and I'm just standing back on my feet from being kind of MIA, and that is what I'm going to do to dust off my boots and keep my boots on the ground.
I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see if we have one more. One more. Where's the mic? Okay, Stephen, I see you.
I'm Richard Kinney, and I'm from Salina, Kansas.
Hi, Richard.
So what I've been doing for about the last month and a half is I've been doing motivational videos, lives, but now I'm going to take that and do it with my Avon.
Okay. I love it.
Good idea.
Because I've been getting a lot of followers and views and stuff, but now we were talking, now I need to interact that with my Avon, and I think that's going to help our business.
Okay, I love this. So again, small daily actions that are going to help you stay in motion toward your current goals. So good stuff. I love this. So Juan, what do we have next?
Well, okay, real quick, let's make this quick. How many of you are shaking your legs on your chair right now? How many? I'm shaking my legs. We're always moving, aren't we? Always. Even in stillness, there's movement. Your mind is moving, your thoughts, your foot, your business. And here's the real kicker now. You are never standing still in your business. Every single day, your habits, your choices are moving you in one direction, forward or backwards. That's why I love this visual that we're going to see. Because it's not about big leaps, it's about doing it daily. The action that either moves you upward or inaction that starts to slide you down, you don't feel it right away. But the direction, it's always there. Because movement in business used to mean showing up in person. Now it means showing up socially, consistently. This brings us to our Do It Daily strategy, number 3, which is engaging on social platforms. The data we have already shared tells us that the platforms to show up is number 1, TikTok, and number 2, Instagram. Not to go viral, not to impress anyone, but to show up consistently so your customers learn to trust you and remember you. And no, missing one day, it won't break your business. Life happens, we know that. I get it. But what it does break is the momentum, remember. Skipping a few days, then skipping it again, then saying, well, I'll start fresh next week. Suddenly, you've slipped into a pattern that's harder to climb out, and you're stuck down there. So you're always moving, because even the choice not to act is still your choice. You're choosing momentum or delay, visibility or invisibility. If consistency creates connection, then inconsistency creates a lot of confusion. Sales is all about connection. And what connection fades, trust fades. Momentum stalls and growth slows. So what does engaging look like? Your own content, comment on one post, share a product tip or behind-the-scenes story. You're sending a message, a thank you message perhaps, repost a customer review or testimonial. Simple, repeatable, visible. But here's when it gets exciting. You don't get to do every part manually. AI, as I like to call her, Matilda, can help you make engaging daily feel easy, guys. Use AI to draft captions so you don't get stuck writing it. Use scheduling tools to pre-plan, okay? Let AI suggest content, ideas, even chat replies. Have AI turn your testimonials into stories or reels. The move is yours, but AI helps you stay in motion. AI doesn't replace the heart, guys. It just keeps the rhythm steady. It's your digital assistant. Remember, mine is called Matilda, so you can name yours. Making sure you stay in the room and people buy from the person who stays in the room. So here's the big question, guys. If you're always moving, where are you headed? Ask yourself that. Because your business doesn't need you to run a marathon today. It just needs you to take one step every single day in the right direction. And if that step can be supported with a smart AI tool, that's even better. That's Do It Daily strategy in action. That's momentum. That's how you grow. One quiet, steady move at a time. The real move isn't learning it, it's living it.
That's right. That's right. And you know what, Juan? I couldn't agree more. That consistency builds trust even when no one's commenting. And you are so right. We are already seeing the power of leveraging AI from our ambassadors. Just recently, I was listening to how Teresa Cry, where's she at? Teresa Cry is she's using AI to create team skill building PowerPoint trainings. She's using Canva for her team, along with campaign communications and recognition. There we go, give her a round of applause. I also heard that Mr. Timothy Brown has been utilizing AI, get this, to elevate his productivity and selling skills. Yes. He has tasked AI to generate a list of the top 5 to 10 ways to be more productive with his Avon business that tie directly to his goals versus just having activity or being busy, as well as additional strategies like, how do I offer 2 products versus 1 while I'm doing an Avon event? I know that I'm finding new ways to utilize AI on a daily basis because it is truly a game changer. All right, so Barbara, are you ready to bring us home?
Oh, I am. Now, everybody, this section is pretty deep because it's not just about what you do daily, it's also about who you become by doing it. So let's think about it. The morning ritual, that's your affirmation, your smarter goals, and then that midday check-in is where you look at your progress versus the goal that you set in the morning. Then you have evening reflection, where you ask, so what worked, what needs to be tweaked, and what didn't get done today that I need to put on my goal list for tomorrow. So these are not just habits. They are identity builders. Because what you do every single day, it's going to quietly decide who you are becoming. And that is what is going to shape your decisions, your consistency, your energy, and also your confidence. So let's try something together. Say it with me, even quietly to yourself if you have to. I am someone who grows by doing it daily. Are you ready? I am someone who grows by doing it daily. So that is the mindset. That is the shift. And that is the win in small moments. So our do it daily strategy number 4 is called grow by doing. Again, in the morning, you want to set the tone. You want to speak your affirmation and set your goals. And by midday, it's your check-in time. How am I doing? Am I moving today? Maybe I need to pivot. In the evening, this is reflection time. So what worked today? What didn't work today? And what is the one thing I'm going to improve tomorrow? It's not a checklist, ladies and gentlemen. It is a rhythm. It is how you train yourself to be the person who doesn't just want success, but is ready for it. You're not just building a business. You are becoming someone who wins in the quiet moments, not just in the public ones. You are someone who keeps promises to themselves, someone who learns, who adapts, and who grows daily. That is the kind of person who can handle momentum when it arrives. So, yeah, this one is deep. But because it's the daily rituals that are shaping your reality. They turn the grind into the growth. They turn small moments into strong identity. Right?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, that is how you win. Not in one big move, but in the small, little ones daily. They build you into the person that shows up daily. Clarity will turn into action when you take time to reflect.
I love that, Barbara. So you don't grow into success. Remember that. You show up into it.
Yep.
You do it
daily.
Daily. Let's say it again. You do it
daily.
All right. So let me make sure everyone in the back got that. You don't grow into success. You show up into it. We do it daily. All right. Okay, so let's place some bets again. I believe the account executives are still hanging out with the microphones where, oh, I see.
Carmen's over there.
Okay, so I'm gonna need some volunteers. So this is what I wanna know. What is one thing that you have learned so far at Connect that is going to help you grow your business walking out of here starting today? What is the one thing? All right, where are we at? Lisa, you have somebody? Stephen?
Carmen's got somebody.
Oh, Carmen, you've got somebody? Wonderful. What's one thing you've learned so far at Connect that's going to change the game for you?
My name is Cynthia Hugo from New Orleans, and one thing I've learned, I send out my books digitally, but I do it one customer at a time. So I've learned to connect to the tool that'll send it to everybody at once. That way I'll have more time for other stuff.
Good. I love it. Leveraging tools and resources to make our job easier. All right, Stephen, I think you've got someone.
Hi, Christina Brooks.
Hi, Christina.
Russ, Texas. 2 years, Avon Ambassador. Almost said the wrong one, representative. Okay, I hit the ground running. I dove in. My first year was amazing. President's Club, got to go on the cruise, amazing. This year I've hit some speed bumps. But I've been doing TikToks, posting pictures. My kids are on me like everybody else's kids, and they're like, do videos. Okay, I done my first video Monday for the chamber. I'm running for board member of my little small town. So doing it daily, I'm gonna do some lives. I've never done these before. I'm gonna do some lives, I'm gonna do some videos, and I'm saying it, so now I have to do it.
I love it. Okay, so listen, I'm really loving this, right? Because I'm hearing like the one thing that has really sunk in since she's been here is going live. But I'm loving how she tied in the Do It Daily strategy.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that? So after we say do it daily 1,000 times today, guess what you're gonna be thinking all night and tomorrow, and when every time you see us, you're gonna be thinking, oh, they said do it daily. All right, do we have one more?
Yes, back here.
Thank you, Lisa.
Hi, my name is Myra Cheadle.
Hi, Myra.
Hi, I'm from Oklahoma City.
Woo!
Yeah, listen, it's Chat GPT.
Hello.
I've heard Marjorie talk of it. You mentioned Timothy using it and others. Here, I am going to learn how to use Chat GPT.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, so, I mean, this has been some excellent stuff already, right? I am loving all of the learnings, the aha moments so far. It's truly been an incredible couple of days. So now that we've seen what's possible with small, consistent action, the next question naturally becomes, what's your next move? What are you going to bet on? And more importantly, who are you betting on? Not your biggest move, not your scariest move, your next move. The one that you can repeat daily, no matter what. You don't need more talent. You need one move done daily. And over time, that move becomes unstoppable momentum. Yeah. Just ask anyone that you know in this room that is having success right now, and I can almost guarantee you they're going to tell you they've got daily moves that they are consistently doing, right? So here's what you take with you today. Not just inspiration, not just good ideas, but a system, a mindset that actually builds your business every day. The Do It Daily strategy. We've walked through what strategy teaches us, that success does not happen all at once. It happens in the little things we do or don't do repeated daily. Our fifth Do It Daily strategy is where we bring it all together. This is where you execute with rhythm. This is the actual move that brings it all to life, because this is the execution. So here's what that looks like, tying it to your Do It Daily strategy. So we have also created a resource document in all 3 languages, English, French, and Spanish, that you can use for your daily planning. All right, so guess where you're gonna find this? You'll be able to find this on the Beauty Resource Center. So I want to encourage all of you to download it later. Place those bets on yourself by doing the work. Placing a bet is action, right? So you need to have some action behind this. So let's take a quick look at what we've touched on today. Maximizing daily activities. Small moves bring big moments. This is how you grow sales consistently. Set smarter goals, write them down, then move on them, even if it's just one follow-up. Engage on social platforms. 15 to 30 minutes of real connection. That is your trust builder. Grow by doing. Make planning and learning a daily habit. Use planning to move with intention, and use learning to level up and be the expert. That's right. Take 5 to 10 minutes to learn something new every day, like my friend in the back who's gonna master ChatGPT, okay? Then we execute with rhythm. We bring it all to life. Show up for your business like it matters, because guess what? It does. Momentum is built through consistent follow-through. Anchor your day with small moves that you can repeat at the times that matter most. What you write, you remember. What you act on, you grow. So all right, now it's time to go all in and make the commitment. My money is on daily moves and on each of you to put them into action starting today.
Thank you, Shannon, very much. My money is with you. Keep that in mind.
You know what? I think I'm going to place my money on all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been incredible. Remember, success is about playing your cards right, knowing when to hold strong, when to bluff with confidence, and when to go all in.
So stay sharp, guys. Read the table. And don't just play the game. Win the pot by always understanding what your next move is.
Absolutely. Place your bets on growth, back it with a solid plan, and play each hand with purpose. Success doesn't come from luck. It comes from strategy, patience, and believing in the long game. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.